Okay, so what kind of situation do we have at the moment on USD CAD? Now we know that the market basically created this beautiful overextended W formation, and what do you expect after an overextended W formation? You expect the market to make a move to the downside. That is exactly what you expect from the market, and that is what the market has given us, a nice retracement. Now if we want to measure this retracement, what are we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to take our Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse. And what we can see that the market at the moment stopped at the 50% retracement. However, there is one thing that we have to pay close attention to. This last weekly candle, this red one here with a long wick, this is a pattern. Very often, the next candle will go down and fill in this wick. Therefore, we can expect a little bit of a short-term movement to the downside before the market possibly can try to make another impulse to the upside to complete the impulse, correction, and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, from a daily perspective, what kind of situation do we actually have? Now, on the daily time frame, we are at basically the decision zone for USD CAD. What do I mean by the decision zone? This is the structure, right? It was resistance here, turned support, against support here, broke to the upside. So basically creating this fake breakout, breakdown, broke back up aggressively, basically creating this fake breakout, went for a retest, broke back down, broke back up. This is again support at this area. This is the decision zone. Will the market from here start a new push to the upside, or will it go and fill in the wick basically that it has on the weekly and possibly go for a lower test, for example, of the 61.8, aka the golden ratio of the retracement from a weekly perspective? That will be decided inside of this area where the market is and a little bit lower. So how we have to be approaching this? Well, as usual, we have to be reactive and not predictive. We can't predict the market, but we can control our risk, control our trades, follow our plan, and let the market show us what it wants to do before entering, so that we always enter with the best probabilities and risk to rewards. Now, if we go and see what kind of situation we have from a 4-hour what kind of situation we have on basically the COT data. So what kind of situation we have from a COT perspective, commitment of traders, what big institutions and hedge funds are doing in the market. What we can see, how are speculators positioned on the CAD. Now, specifically, all currencies are traded in the market against the USD. Therefore, if you look at the data for the CAD, what you're actually checking is CAD USD. But we don't have CAD USD, we have USD CAD. So how we can be reading this? Well, very simple. You have to reverse everything. So basically, what do we have? We can see that with the last report, basically hedge funds have closed 3.7K long positions and opened another 1.3K shorts, adding basically to the 1.8K shorts that they had already opened with the previous report. So they're adding shorts and closing longs on the CAD USD, meaning that they're opening longs on USD CAD and closing shorts. Therefore, we can expect USD CAD to make a move to the upside. Now, going back to our USD CAD chart, how we have to be approaching this. Now, just because we want to see a move to the upside, doesn't mean that the move to the upside will happen. The market can easily, now we have very structure, for example, from a 4-hour perspective. So doesn't mean that the market will make the move to the upside. The market can easily melt to the downside. Things can change very quickly in the market, but we know that the bigger probabilities are to the upside. Therefore, we have to be reactive and be monitoring price action inside of this area and doing what? Waiting for the market from a 4-hour perspective to shift from a bearish market to a bullish market. And then basically we will be waiting with students for the market to provide to us one of our valid entries. If the market will provide to us one of our valid entries, then we will be taking a nice long with a good risk to reward and good probabilities for a nice move to the upside. On the other side, if everything will remain bearish and the market will just continue to push to the downside, then this area will break to the downside and we will have to adjust to the new market structure and be looking for the next area where we basically have the best probabilities and best risk to rewards. But at the moment, This area is acting as support, and we will be monitoring inside of here for this possible move to the upside and the creation of one of our valid entries. Now, if you enjoyed this free analysis and education, make sure to drop a like and a comment. It really does support the creation of more free education and analysis for all of you, and I will see you in the next video.